Hello dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you subject mathematics in standard 6th. In this video, we will continue with our chapter number 4, operations on fractions. We will learn reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. We will see the division of fractions in practice set 13. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my all videos of 6th standard maths. So children, let us first learn about reciprocals or multiplicative inverses. What do we mean by reciprocals or multiplicative inverses? Most commonly, we call it reciprocals. We can see one example of multiplication is given. There is multiplication between two fractions. First fraction is 5 upon 6 and second fraction is 6 upon 5. In multiplication, we multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So if you multiply numerator with numerator, that means 5 multiplied by 6, we get answer 30. 5 6 are 30. And 6 multiplied by 5, again the answer is 30. And 30 upon 30, answer is 1. When numerator and denominator are same, the answer is always 1. Okay, so this is when we do the multiplication. But when you observe these two numbers 5 upon 6 and 6 upon 5, which peculiarity or speciality we can see here between these two numbers? In first number is 5 upon 6. 5 is the numerator. Number which is written up is known as numerator and number which is written down is known as denominator. So 5 is the numerator and 6 is the denominator in the first fraction. And in second fraction is 6 upon 5. So here 6 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. So what speciality can we see in these two numbers? The numerators and denominators are exchanged. That means the numerator of first fraction becomes denominator of second fraction and denominator of first fraction becomes numerator of second fraction. So when in such a way numerators and denominators are exchanged with each other, we can say that these two numbers are reciprocal of each other and their multiplication answer is always 1. So 5 upon 6 and 6 upon 5 are reciprocals of each other, and instead of multiplying you can cancel directly the numbers. 6 cancel with 6, that means 6 divided by 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6. 5 cancel with 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. So all the numbers are cancelled and answer is 1. So when there is the multiplication between reciprocals, answer is 1. Instead of doing multiplication directly, you can cancel the numbers and write the answer 1. So what we can say? A fraction is multiplied by another fraction obtained by exchanging the numerator and denominator of first fraction. Their product is 1. So each fraction of such a pair is called reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of the other. So here we can say that the reciprocal of 5 upon 6 is 6 upon 5 or reciprocal of 6 upon 5 is 5 upon 6. In this way we can say the reciprocal. Reciprocal of 5 upon 6 is 6 upon 5 and reciprocal of 6 upon 5 is 5 upon 6. Sometimes we call it multiplicative inverse also and sometimes this is known as reciprocal also. So number obtained by interchanging numerator with denominator of second fraction and denominator with numerator of the fraction, such a number is known as reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Now let us look at these few more examples. Second example, 4 multiplied by 1 upon 4. See children, when single number is there, it doesn't mean only single number. 4 means always 4 upon 1. 5 means 5 upon 1. 100 means 100 upon 1. So when the single number is there, it means 1 is there in the denominator. So when we see this example, 4 multiplied by 1 upon 4, see the second example here. So 4 means 4 upon 1. 1 is there in the denominator. And when there is Multiplication between reciprocals, what is the answer? Answer is always 1. So when we multiply numerator with numerator, 4 ones are 4. Denominator with denominator, 1 4s are 4. Numerator denominator is same, answer is 1. If you want, you can multiply, otherwise you can directly cancel. 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1. All the numbers are cancelled here, answer is 1. So in this way, when there is multiplication between reciprocals, answer is always 1. Now see this third example. There is multiplication between reciprocals, 3 upon 2 multiply by 2 upon 3. Here numerator is 3, here denominator is 3. In first fraction denominator is 2, in second fraction numerator is 2. So denominator numerators are interchanged. So when there is multiplication between reciprocals, answer is always 1. If you want, you can directly cancel here. 2 cancel with 2, 3 cancel with 3. Otherwise, you can multiply numerator with numerator. 3 2s are 6, 2 3s are 6. Numerator denominator is same. Answer is 1. Or we can cancel the numerator of first with denominator of second and denominator of first with numerator of second. Answer will be 1. All numbers are cancelled. Answer is 1. So in this way you can solve it by cancellation also, or you can multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator, and we get same numerator denominator, answer we get as 1. So whenever there is the multiplication between the reciprocals, their product means what? Answer of multiplication is always 1. And in this way we can find out the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of the given fraction. In reciprocal, we have to interchange numerator with denominator and denominator with numerator. Now let us solve the questions based on this concept of reciprocals or multiplicative inverses. But before that, once again revise. When the product of two numbers is 1, each of the numbers is multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of the other. Examples are given. The multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of 5 upon 6 is 6 upon 5. And the multiplicative inverse of 4, that is of 4 upon 1, is 1 upon 4. We all know 4 means 4 upon 1. So its multiplicative inverse is 1 upon 4. Now let us solve question number 1 from practice set 13. First question is, write the reciprocals of the following numbers. First number is 7. Children, you all know that when a single number is there, it means that always 1 is in the denominator. So only 7 means always it is 7 upon 1. So reciprocal of 7 upon 1 will be 1 upon 7. We all know while writing the reciprocal, we write numerator in place of denominator and denominator in place of numerator. We do the exchange of numbers from numerator to denominator. So let us write the reciprocals now. Here we will be writing the answer. Reciprocal of 7 is 1 upon 7, because we all know 7 means 7 upon 1. And its reciprocal will be 1 upon 7. So in this way we have to write reciprocal of 7 is 1 upon 7. Now let us see second number. Second number is 11 upon 3. So writing reciprocal of such number where you can see the numerator as well as denominator, it becomes easy. How to write reciprocal of 11 upon 3 is 3 upon 11. In this way you have to write in full sentence. Never write like this. 11 upon 3 is equal to 3 upon 11. Writing in this manner is totally wrong. You should not write this. Because 11 upon 3 is never equal to 3 upon 11. Okay, it is not equal to. These are the reciprocals. These are the numbers when you multiply them answer is 1. When we multiply 11 upon 3 into 3 upon 11, answer is 1 because 3 cancelled, 11 cancelled, and we get answer 1. So never write equal to sign. You have to write in the sentence format. Reciprocal of 11 upon 3 is 3 upon 11. In this way you have to write the answer. Now let us see third number. Third number is 5 upon 13. So answer how to write? Answer we will be writing as reciprocal of 5 upon 13 is 13 upon 5. Okay. Now last number is 2. Fourth number given is 2. So answer will be, what will be the answer? Like here number is 7. 7 means what? We have taken 7 upon 1 and its reciprocal will become 1 upon 7. Similarly 2 means 2 upon 1. So reciprocal of 2 is 1 upon 2. So in this way we can write all these answers. Now let us go on second question. Now let's solve question number 2 and 3. So the question number 2 is carry out the following divisions. Divisions are given and we will have to solve them. Children, we all know divisions can be converted into multiplication first and then we can solve it by the method of multiplication, which we have done in practice set 12. In practice set 12 we have solved the fractions where we have given the multiplication between two fractions. This is practice set 12. Same method we will be applying after conversion of this division into multiplication. So first we will have to convert this division into multiplication and then we will apply the same method of practice set 12. So let us see. First sum is 2 upon 3 divided by 1 upon 4. Solution. How to write? First write the question as it is. 2 upon 3 divided by 1 upon 4. Now we will be converting it into multiplication. So first fraction we have to write as it is. In place of division sign we will be writing multiplication sign, and second fraction we write the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 1 upon 4? 1 upon 4 reciprocal will be 4 upon 1. 4 upon 1 means 4 only. We all know that when denominator 1 is there, it is not having any value. So first convert this multiplication into division and write the reciprocal of second fraction. Now we can apply the method of multiplication. What should be done in the method of multiplication? Numerator multiplied with numerator and denominator multiplied with denominator. If it is possible to cancel numerator with denominator or denominator with numerator, we will have to cancel. But here it is not possible. We cannot cancel 3 with 4 or 3 with 2. And we cannot cancel 1 with 4 because 1 is there, it doesn't have any value. So that's why what we will have to do, we will have to multiply 2 into 4 and 3 into 1. So let us multiply 2 multiply by 4 and 3 multiply by 1. Answer is 2 4s are 8 and 3 1s are 3. Now next sum is 5 upon 9 divided by 3 upon 2. Let us solve. In solution, write the question as it is. 5 upon 9 divided by 3 upon 2. What should be done? Next step, we will have to convert this division into multiplication. So 5 upon 9 multiplied by, in place of division we write multiplication sign, and we have to write the reciprocal of second fraction. Second fraction is 3 upon 2. What will be its reciprocal? It will be 2 upon 3. Okay. Now see whether it is possible to cancel. Can we cancel this 5 and 2 by 3? No, not possible. 5, 3. Because 5 and 2 are not there in the table of 3. Similarly, we cannot cancel it by 9 also. So, as numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator cannot be cancelled. So, when it is not cancelled, we just write multiplication of numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So let us write 5 into 2 upon 9 into 3. So what is the answer? 5 2s are 10, 9 3s are 27. Third sum. Third sum is 3 upon 7 divided by 5 upon 11. Let us solve. In solution, write the sum again. 3 upon 7 divided by 5 upon 11. Convert into multiplication. 3 upon 7 first fraction write as it is. Division sign convert into multiplication. Second fraction we have to write reciprocal. 5 upon 11 reciprocal is 11 upon 5. See whether it is possible to cancel by 5. Can you cancel 3 and 11 by 5? Not possible. Can you cancel 3 and 11 by 7? Not possible. So what we will have to do? Multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So 3 into 11 upon 7 into 5. 3 into 11 is 33 and 7 5s are 35 is the answer. 33 upon 35 is the answer. Now last sum from this question. 11 upon 12 divided by 4 upon 7. Let us solve. In solution we will be writing the sum again, question again. 11 upon 12 divided by 4 upon 7. Convert into multiplication. First fraction we write as it is 11 upon 12. Division sign convert into multiplication. 4 upon 7 should be written as 7 upon 4. It's reciprocal. Now let us see, can you cancel this 11 or 7 by 12? Not possible. Can you cancel this 11 and 7 by 4? No, because 11 and 7 is not there in the table of 4, so we cannot cancel. 11 and 7 is not there in the table of 12. Again, it is not possible to cancel. So what should be done? We will be multiplying. 11 multiply by 7. Numerator with numerator. Denominator with denominator. 12 multiply by 4. Now multiply. 11 7s are 77. 12 4s are 48. Am I correct? 12 2s are 24. 12 3s are 36. 12 4s are 48. In this way, the answer is 77 upon 48. In this way, you can solve these division sums. Division between two fractions. Now let us solve this third question. There were 420 students participating in Swachh Bharat campaign. They cleaned 42 upon 75 part of the town. Sevagram. Name of the town is Sevagram. What part of Sevagram did each student clean if the work was equally shared by all? Okay, all these 420 students clean this town Sevagram. How much part of the town is cleaned by this 420 students together? They together clean 42 upon 75 part of the town. And the work is divided equally. Work is shared equally by all the students. So what we have to find out? How much part of this town Sevagram is cleaned by each student. If together 420 students cleaned 42 upon 75 part of the town, how much part of the town is cleaned by each and every student? That we will have to find out. So let us solve. Before solving this example, let me give you a simple example. For example, if I tell you 30 people donated 3,000 rupees. So find how much amount is donated by each person. Okay, if this is a question, 30 people donated 3,000 rupees. So we have to find out how much amount is donated by each person if the amount donated is equal. Okay, so what we will do, we will divide this 3,000 by 30 people, correct, and we will get the answer. If 0 0 cancel, 3 1s are 3, 3 zeros are 0, 3 zeros are 0. That means each person contributed 100 rupees. In this way we can find the answer. Same thing we will have to do here. 420 students all together cleaned 42 upon 75 part of the town. So how much part is cleaned by each student? What we will have to do? We will have to divide this 42 upon 75 by 420. Correct? And then we will get the part which is cleaned by each student. So let us solve. Let me make it little big. Yes. Okay. In solution, in Swachh Bharat campaign. Swachh Bharat campaign. 420 students cleaned 42 upon 75 part of town Sevagram. Correct? So this much part of town Sevagram is cleaned by 420 students together. Therefore, the part of the town Sevagram cleaned by each student. How much part will be cleaned by each student? Will be equal to 42 upon 75 divided by 420. If you divide this much part by number of students, you will get the part of town cleaned by each student. Okay, so divide means what we will have to do? We will have to convert this division into multiplication, and we will be solving by the method of multiplication. So it will be equal to 42 upon 75 multiplied by 420 means it is not only 420, always 1 is there in the denominator. So in multiplication what we will have to do? We will have to write the reciprocal of second number. So what is the reciprocal of second number? It is 420 upon 1 means what? 1 upon 420. Now let us check, can you cancel the numerator with denominator and denominator with numerator? See, it is not possible to cancel by 75 to 42 and 1, but it is possible to cancel by 42 to 420, because we all know 42 ones are 42 and 42 tens are 420. We all know that 27 ones are 27 and 27 tens are 270. Similarly, 10 ones are 10 and 10 tens are 100. Same way, 42 ones are 42 and 42 tens are 420. We all know that. So what is remaining in the numerator? Numerator 1 is remaining. Multiply by this 1 is there, and denominator 75 multiply by 10. This 75 multiply by this 10. So what is the answer? 1 upon, what is 75 multiply by 10? It will be 750. So answer is 1 upon 750. So each student cleared or cleaned 1 upon 750 part of the town. So we will be writing the answer. Question is, what part of Sevagram did each student clean? Therefore, each student cleaned 1 upon 750 part of the town Sevagram. You can write the answer till this, or if you want, you can extend with this sentence. If the work was equally shared by all. In this way, you can find answer and write the answer statement also. Our practice set 13 all sums are completed. Now we have completed our chapter number 4, operations and fractions. How many operations we have seen? We have seen addition, we have seen subtraction of fractions, we have seen multiplication of fractions, and we have seen division of fractions. We have seen all 4 operations on the fractions in this chapter number 4. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.